Labor is poised to form government. That's according to the latest Redbridge poll out this morning. So we've already had the latest, or the last one from Newspoll early this week. Then came Resolve. Now we've got Redbridge, which says Labor's primary vote has increased 1% since the last poll, while the opposition is down 2%. The major parties are now locked at 34% apiece. The government has increased its lead over the coalition on two-party preferred. That's at 53 to 47. Labor going up, one coalition going down one, so that's extended. That would equate to Labor forming a minority government on Saturday. When asked the most important reasons to oppose a candidate, those polled indicated that Donald Trump has their biggest influence. The other main issue being cost of nuclear energy. Interesting that cost of living is not at the top of that. Now, folks, as you've been watching throughout the course of this week, we've been getting the views of citizens, of voters, right up and down this great state of Queensland. But we've also been covering business, small business, big business. That's the backbone of our economy. Joining us live now is Luke Fraser, who's the CEO of the Howard Smith Wharves here, the precinct in Brisbane, which is an institution. Good to see you, Luke. Appreciate your time this morning. I've got two coats. I'm a bit
It's not that cold here.
This breeze coming across is getting me to the bone. Anyway, just from a business point of view, I just want to know from your experience, your lived experience here over the past 3 years, how tough the business environment has been.
Well, yeah, Brisbane's been in a really unique spot. Post-COVID, we know that Brisbane bounced back much quicker than the other capital cities. And, everyone felt at one point we're all trying to move to Brisbane. And now what we're seeing is also people coming and visiting. But, there's no doubt it's still been a tough environment for business. And, whether it's hospitality and construction, there are a lot of those businesses doing it tough. And we're seeing those businesses going into administration and not being able to meet their needs of cash flow and so on.
What are the major cost pressures for you? I mean, as I've been hearing all week, energy is right up there. Energy costs, insurance premiums that have skyrocketed as well.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, no business is immune from this, and ours included. So, energy costs are going up, insurance costs are going up. The cost of people in this country is going up. There's a really low unemployment rate, and that is driving wages as well.
But the consumer ultimately has to pay for that, right? Have you had to do much in the form of price rises?
Yeah, every business in our industry, hospitality is one of our core businesses, is looking at how we maintain those margins. Every business in the country is working hard to keep that bottom line as strong as it can be, and one of those things you can do is that where appropriate you can increase your prices to cover some of those pressures.
So what are the spending patterns for folks who come to the Howard Smith Wharves? I mean, that you've noticed, are they going for pizzas instead of a more expensive steak? Are you noticing that kind of stuff? Or?
Yeah, there's a couple of trends that are emerging. Obviously, some people are looking at spending less and going out less. But we also track some global trends which we get access to, and we see that play out in our business. There's still that trend which happened post-COVID where people are looking to treat themselves when they do go out. So buying more premium, having an experience that they might not normally have had is still a thing as well. So whilst there are cost of living pressures within households, we're also seeing people still wanting to go out and live their life.
I see that in other parts of the country as well as we move around. Just a final point here on advice from your work as a key business leader in Brisbane to whoever wins the election this weekend. What is an idea that you could suggest that could free up the shackles and help productivity in business?
Well, busting of red tape is always a good thing. Businesses, they have so many hoops and so many things they need to jump through, and it can be really challenging for particularly small business who might not have done it before or might not have the resources. And we want to build small businesses in this country. They're some of the best experiences. They employ so many people. Yeah. So if we can bust that red tape...
What sort of red tape would you be pointing to?
I would say around licensing and so on. Rather than having an approach of penalising everyone or treating everyone that they're going to do the wrong thing, let's encourage businesses to be entrepreneurial. Let's say that you are going to do the right thing. Let's have some ring fences and things so that things are not just a free-for-all, but let's give businesses the opportunity to really prosper.
All right, that's Luke Fraser, who's the CEO of the Howard Smith Wharves project here in Brisbane. So, Kenny, back to you for now, but in a moment we're going to be talking to the Greens. We've covered the Labor Party, we've covered the Liberal Party as well when it comes to these three key seats that will be ones to watch this weekend, these three-horse races, not just in Brisbane, Ryan and Griffith. So the Greens are going to be giving their points of view about what's working for them, what's not, and also Max Chandler-Mailer. He was everywhere last year. He's nowhere this year.